In this video, I'll demonstrate how to configure the MyCurveFit Excel Add-In to perform curve fitting using a dynamic X and Y calibrator range. I have open a spreadsheet with X and Y calibrators in columns A and B respectively. For my application, there will be a variable number of calibrators included in my datasets. The columns that contain my calibrators will always be A and B, however, a different number of rows may be included for each fit. To configure the MyCurveFit Excel add-in to automatically include all calibrators in my dataset, we'll use the index and COUNTA Excel functions to specify my calibrator range. I'll start by selecting a cell that will start the location for my CurveFit parameters to be housed. I'll enter equals MyCurveFit and select the 4PL option. First, we need to identify our X calibrator range. Typically, we would just select the calibrator values, but to add a dynamic range, we'll select A2 as our starting cell and enter index A, count A, A. The count A function counts the number of non-empty cells that are in column A, assuming no gaps between the calibrator values. So index A, count A gives reference to the last non-empty cell. So this range is defined as A2 to the last non-empty cell in column A. I'll enter a comma and define the same for my Y calibrator range, selecting cell B2 as my starting point cell and entering index B, count A, B. To define the N range is the last non-empty cell in column B. Finally, I'd like my parameters to be returned in a vertical orientation, so I'll enter comma 1 to make that designation. Once I press enter, my parameters and goodness measures are calculated and displayed. You can also see the fit chart is updated to include the fit line in blue and the calibrators in orange. Now we can change the number of calibrators included in the fit. For example, I'll delete the last 10 points, and you can see the fit parameters and chart are automatically updated. Let's say we have more than the original 20 calibrator points. I'll copy and paste my new dataset in, this time with 25 data points. And you can see the fit parameters and curve chart were again updated to include these additional points. By using the index and COUNTA functions to specify a dynamic calibrator range, the MyCurveFit Excel add-in can easily be used to perform complex curve fit functions on variable datasets with no need to update the curve fitting function. If you have any questions about how to configure a dynamic curve fitting range in the MyCurveFit Excel add-in, please email us at support@myassays.com.